When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
So he writes to us, I'm a divorced man in my 40s. 2 weeks ago, I happened by chance to reconnect with a woman with whom I had a relationship for a couple of years a while ago.
Okay.
I was really happy with her, but I was in my early 20s, not able to provide her the kind of serious relationship she wanted or deserved at the time.
Sure.
I was a jerk. Mm-hmm. And I was lucky that she stayed with me as long as she did. Well, now, many years later, she's unfortunately a widow. Mm-hmm. But we're together again, this time older and more mature.
All right.
Now, I could see myself easily falling in love with her again, except for this one thing. She just sent me a to-do list that includes about 10 things about my lifestyle she wants me to change.
Okay.
There's nothing on the list that I can't comply with, like not drinking soda, smoking, and only eating organic fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
But just the fact that she made a list bothers me. So am I wrong to be bothered by this? Or what would you do? Is this a big deal?
Oh, wow. Well, I mean,
It's like she wrote down like all of his character flaws and said, okay, if you change all these, then we can be together. Like this is conditional.
Yeah, I mean, I do sense that for sure. And I do appreciate and think that it was great that he was able to be, have that retrospect and look at his and say, I was the problem. I screwed up last time. Yeah, right. Exactly. I screwed up. I was a jerk and I didn't treat her the way she needed to be treated. So, maybe a little tinge of that ego is coming back with this.
Well, here's the thing. Like some of the things, and I haven't, obviously he didn't give us the entire list of things that she wants changed, but the whole not allowing him to drink soda or only eating organic fruits and vegetables seems a little nitpicky. Now, the smoking I understand because if you're a person that cannot stand to be around, that smell, because even, if you're around smokers, you can still kind of smell it even if they're not actively smoking around you. And sometimes their houses smell like that. And if that really, really bothers you, then I can see that would be a problem that she would want to address. But the other things seem a little nitpicky.
I mean, maybe to us, maybe not to his old, now new girlfriend. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we need to hear from people who have been in a situation where there were some conditions.
Yeah, but it's again, the whole just mere thought she gave him a list. Okay, I'm going to need for you to change all of these things, and then I'll consider dating you. But is that different? In and of itself seems a little. All right.
Is that different than someone saying, okay, I'm going to need you to figure out your life before we do this? That
is more of a vague statement. These are very specific things that she considers character flaws.
Right. But that vague statement, that person may not be like, okay, well, let's figure out your life. Well, she's like, okay, figure out your life. This is what I mean. This, and this. And so, I don't know.
I think it's different, though. I feel like, on grand schemes of things, hey, bigger things like figure out your career, your life, where you want to go, or what you want out of a relationship. And then we can talk. If you want a long-term relationship and I do too, then okay. This is real, very specific, lots of little things.
502-571-9970. Would love to hear your thoughts. Next. So he reached out to us because a long time ago he dated a great girl, but he was a jerk back then, but they've reconnected. Now she's tossing out kind of a to-do list that includes about 10 things about his lifestyle that she wants him to change.
Now, he only listed a couple of them for us. Smoking, I could see. Mm-hmm. But then some of the other ones seemed a little specific, like not drinking soda and only eating organic fruits and veggies.
Now, he even admitted that he doesn't necessarily disagree with anything on the list. He's like, there's nothing really I can't do.
Right, but it's just the fact that she wrote a list of changes that she wants him to make that is kind of offending him.
Yeah. And so I was curious if anybody had been in that situation of all right, so before we get back together, this needs to happen sort of thing. Now,
Laura on Facebook said, you're not a project to be fixed. She needs to ditch her list and live her life how she wants and allow you to do the same. I wouldn't say run away, but explain that the list bothers you and you may consider changing some stuff for your benefit, but not for hers. If you see value in changing for you, then do it, but do not be her project to fix.
I mean, that could even be for her to hear,
Absolutely.
He's not a project, and if you're looking for a project to fix, maybe he's good for now, but maybe not the long run. Christy says she is setting her boundaries. You said you did her wrong in the past. This is her way of showing she is not a pushover. She wants a healthy lifestyle. Don't know about how her husband died, but this could be a motivating factor you need to be sensitive about.
Yeah, Kiwi kind of says something similar, like maybe her ex wasn't a healthy person and she doesn't want to waste her time if she's worried that he's not going to live long and invest feelings again.
Yeah, I was going to say.
She's coming from a place of losing a husband.
Yeah, that's right. And so maybe that, maybe smoking, an unhealthy lifestyle and all that stuff maybe led to her being a widow now. And so she's like, listen, these are things I see in you. I want you to cut them out.
And if that's the case, if that's the motivation behind it, then that I feel better about it coming from that place.
Mm-hmm.
Like I understand it a little bit more, and I don't think it's necessarily a deal breaker. But so many people on Facebook and text messages are like, run. She's trying to control your life and that kind of thing.
I don't think this is a run situation.
No, you definitely especially because he's not disagreeing.
Right.
And not, doesn't see anything on the list that he cannot do or does not want to do.
Okay. All right.
So I feel like, at least have a conversation about the fact that, hey, I felt a little offended that you're listing out all the things you want to change about me. That kind of hurts a little. Mm-hmm. But, ask about the motivation behind it. And, if it is coming from a situation of, hey, I already lost one husband.
Right.
I don't want to go through that again.
So for the sake of our show, do everything on the list and then conform and
then break up with her? What do you saying?
No, I'm just saying, and then update us on everything.
Oh, okay. So do all the changes, do what she says, jump through all the hoops, and then report back.
And report back. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think for sure. Let's have a conversation. Let's tell her how you feel about it. But then maybe in doing that, you'll hear and understand more why she is saying these things.
Yeah, Amanda says, talk to her, ask her the reasoning. My husband and I have done this. It really helped us see what we each value and why.
See, there you go. All right, well, hopefully that helps. Good luck.
Let us know how it goes. We're invested.
Absolutely. It's group therapy here on 99.7 DJX.